So I got a new tent sent to me on the trail. Basically, I bought this tent a month before the trail, and they hand make them, and it takes 6 weeks. So I wasn't able to actually get the tent before I started. So I actually borrowed a tent, and I finally got mine from my roommate back home, who sent it out to me. And it's pretty neat. It uses trekking poles to stay standing. It's a Z-Pax duplex, and the ground was so hard last night that I ended up using rocks instead of stakes. And it's pretty roomy inside, like, so. And you can see right here, here's the trekking poles. So it's neat. The whole thing hangs off the trekking poles, and then the lines keep it up, which is pretty cool. Okay, start explaining.
So I climbed over this rock to squat, to let go of some water, and this rattlesnake was right there and moved towards the tree away from me where I had my trekking poles leaning.
Wow.
So yeah,
that's terrifying. That snake was at her feet.
Yeah. He's really dark and pretty. He didn't rattle though. He definitely didn't want to hurt me. Just, you know.
He just
didn't want to get hurt either.
Yeah. And right now he blends in so well.
Right. Look at, can you see him?
Barely. Like, the camera can barely see him at all.
Wow.
Yeah, there's nowhere I can like click to make the color see.
I saw him and I was like, that's not a bull snake. That's not a gopher snake.
Well, thankfully he's not coiled or anything, because that would tell us he was scared. He's just chilling, and he probably thinks he's camouflage.
And he stopped for a second and like did this with his head, and I'm like, oh. But it was just like that section.
Now he's noticed us, and he's starting to coil.
Alright, dude.
Yeah, there he is. He's starting to coil.
He's not rattling.
He's not rattling, but he's definitely noticed us, and we've hung out a little too long. All right, later, dude. All right, we just had some trail magic. We're hanging out here at this creek, and somebody drove up. We didn't even realize there was a ability to drive up to this creek. And we were just chilling, we were eating, we were doing some laundry, washing our feet. Check out this creek. So someone pulls up downstream and comes over and just starts talking to us about the trail, and just hands us trail magic.
Cheers!
Woo! So yeah, he said that his wife was talking about doing the PCT, so he wanted to meet some hikers. I got some of his trail magic as well. This is like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a beer. And holy cow, what an amazing moment, just in the middle of nowhere, we thought, and then suddenly we're surrounded by people who were very excited and very supportive. And thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys. So here's a fun water crossing. And there's fish. Which means I guess this creek is here year round. Alright, back on trail. This is the longest hiker train I've been part of. And I am the caboose. 1, 2, 3, I think 5 people just passed us. It's 7 hikers in a row. Yeah. PCT roughly 297. These rocks are pretty interesting, like trees and giant rocks. Awesome. We just got to, guess what? 300. How long has it been? 5 weeks?
Yes, today, 5 weeks.
300. Do you want to thank anybody? I'd like to thank your insoles.
Yeah, whoever left these insoles in the hiker box, you're definitely an angel.
Made it happen for you.
Yeah. And Murdoch for the spoon, because I'd been spoonless since like day 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
I have a spoon again.
I have to thank Z-Packs for my new tent. It's pretty nice.
I gotta thank Detour for my feet back, because I was not walking miles or fast. And I am now.
Yeah, and I gotta thank Matt for lending me his tent. That was really awesome of you. I really appreciated that.
For sure.
Yeah. Couldn't have done it without that, yeah. Oh, and Mark, all Mark's good advice?
And the original shakedown.
The original shakedown.
Well,
how many shakedowns
on the trail
have you done on yourself?
At least every town.
So
there's a post in.
Like 8?
No, like 5.
5. So we have 5 shakedowns to thank for this 300 miles.
I'm ditching more in Wrightwood.
I'd also like to thank Instant Noodle and Peanut Butter.
Yeah, Jiffy for sure.
Jiffy, thank you. Couldn't have done it without you. Awesome. All right, let's continue. Oh, if you wanted to see the view at mile 300, it looks a lot like this. This morning we were hiking through the desert again, most of a day through the desert, and now we're in a mountain. And not only is it rocky, but down here you can see a river. So it's like a humongous river. You could probably hear it.
And there's pretty sunset colors on the clouds over there.
And over here, yeah. We've got the sun setting behind us, but this is what we're seeing. Not sure where to click to get the right colors. So it's pretty gorgeous. We're just basically in the mountains now, and it's been super rocky and wonderful, and so much water compared to the desert.
And finally some shade.
And finally some shade.